What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the VR5 B5S4 swap that's been up and running, then it's been broken again, taken apart, and blah blah blah. Like a B5 always, it's broken. So sorry for the mess, guys, but I'm in a kind of situation right now. So what happened? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I made around 2,000 miles, and then the clutch that I bought from Clutch Masters, basically from Ring Gear Racing, got messed up. And I'll show you what happened. I got pictures and a couple videos, so I'm gonna throw them in to this video so you guys could see like what happened. Look, the clutch is still doing the same thing. Jesus. You can't fucking do anything. Reverse. What the fuck? See, when it's grinding, the car is going forward even if I press the clutch all the way down. The car is still going forward. Alright, so what happened? We were, me and my buddy Rick, were street tuning this Vr6, and we were in third gear, finishing third gear. I put it into neutral, got to the stop sign, and that's it. Start making that noise that you guys just heard in the last clip of the video. And luckily I could put it in gear, and then since this is a twin disc, I was basically riding on one of the discs, on the disc that's on the pressure plate side. So the second disc, that the lower disc that's on the flywheel side, that's the one that got messed up. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. Basically, I got two brand new discs over here. This is the pressure plate side. No, that's the flywheel side, my bad. This is the flywheel side. And then got this. And then this one is basically the pressure plate side. So I was basically riding on this disc the whole time after this happened, because the flywheel was not cut how it's supposed to be, and this second disc was sitting very, very low. And what happened? It was sitting somewhere around here. Let me give you guys some light over here so you guys could see. Right over here. Bam. Oh, perfect. Like that. See, the disc was basically sitting like not even half, just a little bit. And then when we put it in neutral, I think what happened was somehow it fell out, and then it started basically riding around the input shaft, and you could tell that it started chewing up the input shaft a little bit right there. So luckily it's not damaged that bad, so it's still reusable. So with that being said, I thought, and same thing, I was talking to Mike from Ring Gear Racing, that's where I got this clutch from. We were thinking that maybe the input shaft is shorter for some reason. So I had a spare trans. I have another spare trans that's over here bolted up to the adapter to the engine. And everything is the same, you know? So we came to the conclusion that the VR6, I mean not the VR6, the flywheel basically is a little too short. And I do have a video, not a video, I do have a picture of a comparison, because I had a Tilton at the beginning, and then I swapped it out to this one because I knew that the Tilton's gonna start slipping either way, because we want to max out this turbo over here, 64, 66, and that's my plan for basically next year, because it's already December, so almost December, yeah. All right, so back to the story. So we came up, basically clutch masters, that's where I got this whole flywheel stuff from. They came up with an idea to make a spacer so we could move this whole clutch forward towards the transmission side. So that's what they did. Basically they got a spacer with a friction disc on top of it that screws on to the flywheel. I actually got the flywheel bolted up inside, so I'm gonna take this trans out so you guys could see. And it's a little bit too thick, so when I basically put everything together, I'm missing basically like 5.5, 6 millimeters to bolt everything in. You know, because basically what's going on is that pressure plate is hitting this area right here, you know. So that's what was going on. I think I still have markings. Yeah, see a little markings right here when I was spinning to see what's going on. And how did I figure that out is because, give me a minute guys so you guys will see. I basically broke this right here to see what's going on inside the transmission. I sacrificed this bell housing because I got one over here and blah 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 blah. So yeah, everything is looking sharp how it should be. And let me take this off so you guys could see the spacer that they made, but obviously it's too thick and we'll see. All right, so I took the bell housing out, as you guys can see, and right here, this is basically the spacer that they made. It basically goes right there. You see, this is the plate. Let me get this so you guys could see right there. So this is the plate and this is the friction disc. So this total is like 15.5 millimeters. So it's too big, too thick. So this was basically a test fit. So now basically I made all the measurements and they came up with a 9 millimeter friction disc they're gonna make. All right, so we're waiting for the friction plate to come in so we could screw on to the flywheel and we could go from there. So this is basically a part 1 video, and part 2 is gonna come after I get the part, install it, and I'm basically gonna record it so then we could all see what's going on, and hopefully it's gonna work. So yeah, so thank you for watching and see you soon.